Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. Velo, longer the consolidation, larger the melt up. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for our regular videos. So, folks, let's see what's happening with Velo in real time. Let's see what's up. Look at this. This is May 30th from Karthik. Over here, Thailand bans 5 major crypto exchanges in regulatory crackdown. Folks, when we talked about regulations, when we talked about compliance, it is getting real by the day. The projects that will live up to the mark, they will survive in the long haul, but those that won't that are not compliant won't survive. At least this is what the major researchers are saying. And if we talk about Thailand, this is a project that is close to the heart of Velo Labs. So Thailand's Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has ordered the blocking of 5 major cryptocurrency exchanges. Look at the names over here. You might know about some of them or all of them. Look at this. OKX is involved over here. Included. Bybit is also included. CoinX, 1000X, and XT.com for operating without the required licenses. So this is where when we talk about these projects, when we talk about the slow buildup of Velo or other projects that they're trying to apply and acquire licenses throughout the globe to basically function, people say that they're taking time. But these licenses are important when it comes to providing services, use cases, payment operations, because if we do not do things by the book, by the law, it only takes a minute for a project or for even an exchange to get banned, folks, or blocked. The regulatory move announced this week is part of a long anticipated enforcement strategy. So, this is the enforcement strategy which will happen throughout the globe, not just Thailand. Other major countries throughout the globe will also aim for regulations, they will aim for proper due diligence when it comes to investing. Look at this, it is aimed at safeguarding investors and curbing illicit activities such as money laundering. So, the projects that we cover, the utility projects, they will try to provide use cases as per the law, as per the demands of SEC, be it Thailand, USA, or any other place in the globe. Basically, the Ministry of Digital Economy and Society will implement technical measures to block access to these platforms effective June 28th, 2025. So those in Thailand, they still have a few days, basically almost a month for them to act, and if they've got some assets in these exchanges, they might do something about it, or I do not know what the mechanisms are, what needs to be done now. Will they stop total operations, or what will happen? Anyways, you need to be well rehearsed and you need to research as to what is happening. The exchanges were found in violation of Thailand's Digital Asset Business Act BE 2561, and the SEC has formally filed charges with the Economic Crime Suppression Division. This is one of the most comprehensive enforcement actions to date against unlicensed platforms operating in the country's digital asset space. So, if project like Velo or any other utility project, they go and do everything unlicensed and try to accelerate the process of providing use cases, of providing services, it takes only a second for them to get banned or for them to face the consequences, face the music. So this is why we're saying that slow build up, being patient, it is good rather than hasting stuff and then facing such consequences. So according to SEC, these platforms have been operating in Thailand without securing the necessary approvals, putting Thai investors at risk. Not just Thailand, folks. Throughout the globe, people, the governments, they will try and regulate digital asset space now, because we've seen so many scams happen in crypto in the form of pump and dumps, in the form of NFTs, in the form of meme coins, in the form of projects that claim to have partnerships, claim to provide use case, but they have no agenda of providing that, and ultimately they all fall, and the investors become the victims, folks. We've seen it time and again. So this is where projects like Velo come. Velo has the potential to do good. It has the potential to fail as well. It has the potential to succeed like any other project. I've told you time and again, you have to do your own due diligence. You have to research well into the Velo ecosystem. It has the potential to do well, but also fail in the process. So you have to do proper risk management. But as far as Velo is concerned, it wants to provide use cases in Thailand and other areas, Southeast Asia, beginning from Southeast Asia, and then from there on forward, it will go expand its use cases. And this news, on the contrary, is good for Velo, folks. So look at this. Thailand pursues dual strategy, regulation, and innovation. So, despite this stance, Thailand is open to responsible innovation. The keyword is responsible, not irresponsible innovation, but responsible innovation, folks. In the digital asset sector, the government plans to issue approximately $150 million in tokenized bonds to retail investors, positioning itself as a leader in adopting blockchain for public finance. Even Ministry of Tourism and Sports is collaborating with fintech partners to explore crypto integrated debit cards for tourists. So this dual strategy, on one hand, Thailand is curbing these illicit activities. It is taking stringent measures basically, and on the other hand, it wants to basically expand the blockchain and DLT use cases. So this ambition is to foster a secure, compliant, yet forward-thinking environment for digital finance. And as you know, Velo is expanding. It is trying to provide use cases in Thailand and elsewhere. Look at this. Velo protocol is expanding its reach across everyday sectors such as retail, travel. Now look at this. If we connect the dots, we saw the tourism and sports ministry over here, and here we are seeing that Velo is. I think this post is also May 30th. It is talking about traveling, dining, and franchises by enabling merchants to integrate tokenized vouchers and rewards into their services. Digital vouchers usable for shopping, dining, and travel. We saw the government of Thailand say that they want to provide debit cards for tourists over here. So this might be a connection. This might be, I'm not saying that it indeed is the case, but in the future, Velo might provide these services to to the people of Thailand and elsewhere, the tourists in Thailand and elsewhere. Cross-sector rewards boost merchant reach and retention, seamless bridge between blockchain assets and real-world use, connecting diverse merchants under one ecosystem. And this is where Velo wants to provide real-world applications that users can experience daily. So basically, we are transitioning from that era where we just talked about theory, about speculation, about trading. This is an area where users can experience something tangibly in comparison to the speculative phase, folks. Look at this. USDL joins the Velo ecosystem, adding real yield to stablecoin rails. Fully backed, daily yielding, and compliant USDL now powers USDV with number one, treasury grade reserves, Number 2, rebasing mechanics. Number 3, settlement plus collateral utility. A serious move for PayFi infrastructure. Stablecoins aren't just for storing, they are starting to work, folks. This is awesome. Velo is trying to provide use cases in every area, in every sector, folks. USDL serves as collateral at the settlement asset. Velo's infrastructure enables compliant cross-border payment flows. USDL functions as a treasury reserve. With USDL support, USDV becomes not only value stable but also more robust in liquidity and capital efficiency. As far as technicals are concerned, folks, look at this. This drawn-out fatigue could lead to one of the biggest runs yet. Macro ascending supports remain intact. No concerns. Macro ascending support. So let's see how it goes, folks, because the entire market is choppy at the moment. The prices can break these support levels as well, so we never know what happens. But as they say, longer the consolidation, larger the melt up. We are at least optimistic when it comes to fundamentals, as you all saw that Velo wants to make a change in the real world. So this is what helps us believe in it. The partnerships. Look at this. Velo is macro bullish, holding support red line 27 cents to 30 cents. 40 cents, 46 cents in 2025. As you all know, I've told you time and again that I'm not much high when it comes to the time frames, but these prices are pretty much in the reach in the short, medium, or even long term, regardless of the timelines, because of the fundamentals. We truly believe in the fundamentals and what Velo Labs stands for. Look at this chart nerd over here. Other than the rally up to almost 4 cents, this whole year's worth of PA has been a consolidation range, sideways action, boring. We covered a video on XDC network that sometimes boring is exciting. So this is the case with Velo as well at the moment. The funny thing is, in an uptrend, the longer this consolidation lasts, the larger this melt up will be. Think of this whole year as a big spring. Basically, no matter how hard a spring comes down, it catapults to the top, it propels to the top in an instant. But hopefully, if the fundamentals keep going, if the team continues to deliver, it all depends on fundamentals. If in the background Velo continues to forge good partnerships, provides good use cases, builds as a company, builds as a project, only then is this possible. Only then can technical complement the fundamental. But if it doesn't, folks, it can remain like this for years to come without proper use cases and developments. Crypto gems investor over here. Velo is quietly building momentum after bottoming at 0.0088 and weeks of consolidation. Something might be brewing. Sitting at just 0.0124 with a $15 million market cap, this could be a gem for the patient ones, not for moon chasers, but for those who know how to wait, folks. Awesome. And as far as the fundamentals are concerned, SHIB did nothing without real utility, folks. It went to levels never before imagined within a short span of time. If we look at Velo's market cap with the market of Shiba Inu over here, look at this. We get a 92.72x, depending on when this picture was taken, which gives us $1.15 of one Velo token of $1.15, folks. Yeah, May 31st, 2025. So this is latest by Mo over here. Easy, according to Mo. Velo is a coin made of iron. Everything drops 10-20%, and this one is green. Something big is cooking. Crypto Wizard knows, follow this king. So, although Velo hasn't bled as much as the other projects, but still it hasn't done as well, much better as well in comparison. Anyways, Most Valorians are diehards and are mentally prepared for the ups and downs. For everyone else expecting to ride to the moon, let me shake your tree. Cryptocurrency and blockchain startups have a 95% failure rate, folks. Let that sink in. Do you think Velo is part of the surviving 5%? Folks, this is what I talked about. Is it the ones that can survive this competitive market? Any project can fail or succeed. I've told you time and again, even the good ones, the projects, every project that we cover, they have a shot to succeed, and they have a shot to fail. Anything can happen. Sometimes deliberate scams also happen in the projects we cover. uh, Basically, it depends on if the transparency of the team, the conviction of the team, and the constant developments and how a market reacts to it. General startup failures rates: approximately 90% of startups fail within the first 5 years, with 20% failing in the first year and 50% by year 5. Industry specific rates: blockchain and cryptocurrency startups have a higher failure rate, around 95%, due to regulatory challenges and market volatility. Folks, this can indeed work in the favor of SHX, the regulatory challenges. E-commerce startups face an 80% failure rate, while fintech startups see about 75% failure. Tech startups generally have a 63% failure rate within first 5 years. Venture-backed startups: around 75% of venture-backed startups fail to return investor capital, but this is lower than the 95% claim. So folks, what do you guys think about Velo Labs? Is it the surviving 5%? Is it indeed the surviving 5%? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Decent and its wallets, as well as discounts, as well as Patreon, by following the links in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.